Hello everyone! Magandang buhay sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay magpipresent po ako ng different multiple choice questions as practice quiz about the lesson Measures of Central Tendency. We all know that the measures of central tendency are the mean, median, and mode. I'm going to discuss some of the techniques in answering multiple choice questions in mathematics. So ipapaliwanag ko po yan sa inyo step by step. Okay, so let's start for number one question. The grades of Jane in the 4 quarters in mathematics are 89, 92, 94, and 85. What is her mean grade or average grade? Letter A, 90. Letter B, 91. Letter C, 92. And letter D, 93. So yung question number 1 po or problem na ito ay about measures of central tendency. So bakit po kaya or paano po kaya i-identify na ito po ay measures of central tendency? So ang hinahanap po ng problem or yung question po sa problem ay about the mean grade of Jane or the average grade of Jane. So pag ang pinag-uusapan ay mean or average, yun po ay measure of central tendency. Okay? So i-compute po natin yung mean grade or average grade of Jane. Okay. By the way, as I recall, ito po yung formula ng mean. Okay? We have the symbol for mean, x and then var. Okay, mean is equal to summation of score divided by number of score. Okay? So pag sinabi po nating summation of score, i-add po natin lahat yung score po dito or lahat po yung data. Okay? So if you're going to add all the data, so magiging ganyan po. So this become 89, this one, plus 92, then plus 94, then plus 85. Okay, so yun po yung apat na grades ni Jane. And then, i-divide po natin sa number of scores. So ilan po ba yung number of scores niya? So kung bibilangin po natin, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 grades. So naka-indicate na po dito na 4 quarters. Okay, kaya there are 4 grades. So we are going to divide it by 4. Okay? So ito na po yung ating isi-simplify to get the mean. So all you have to do is you're going to add. If you're going to add all the scores, then the sum is equal to 360. And then just copy the denominator 4. And then if you divide 360 divided by 4, that is equal to 90. So therefore, the average grade or mean grade of Jane is equal to 90. Do we have 90 in our choices? Yes, letter A. Ang letter A po ay 90. Okay, for number 2 question. The number of students who got perfect in their 9 written works are 10, 2, 12, 7, 6, 11, 5, 8, 15. Find the median. Okay, so again, ito pong problem na ito or question na ito ay about measures of central tendency. Kasi yung hahanapin po natin ay median. So by the way, what is the rule in finding or in calculating or getting the median of a given data? So ang rule po natin ay first, we are going to arrange all the numbers in ascending or descending order. So kapag i-arrange po natin, hahanapin po natin yung pinakamababa. I-arrange po natin sa increasing order. Okay? From smallest data up to the largest data. So ang pinakamalaki po dito ay 2. Pinakamaliit rather ay 2. So ito na po yung 2 natin. So para ma-sure natin na makuha natin lahat yung data, we need to check pag nakuha na po natin. Okay, so this is 2. Then let's check 2. Okay. Then next number sa 2 ay 3. So walang 3. And then 4, wala din. 5. So do we have 5 here? Yes, 5. So ibaba po natin dito 5. Okay, and then check natin para ma-sure na yan po ay nailista natin dito. Okay, next. After 5 or next number is 6. Okay, we have 6 here. So ibaba po natin ulit dito. Then check natin yung 6. Okay? Next, after 6 is 7. Do we have 7? Okay, here. So, isang 7. So, ibaba natin. Then, check natin yung 7. Okay? Then, next number ay 7. Then, next is 8. Okay, this one. We have only 1 8 here. So, ilagay po natin dito. Dugsong natin 8. And then, check po natin yung 8. Next number sa 8 is 9. Do we have 9 here? So, wala po. 10. Okay, so we have 10 here. Baba natin dito. Then, check natin yung 10. Okay? And then, next, after ng 10 is 11. Do we have 11? Okay, yes, we have 11 here. So, isa lang po yung ating 11. Okay? Dugsong natin dito yung 11. Then, we check 11. Okay, next number. Kasunod ng 11 is 12. Do we have 12 here? Okay, ito, mayroon po tayong 12. So, dugtong natin dito, 12. Next number after ng 12 is 13. Do we have 13? Wala na po. 14, wala din. And then 15. Okay, do we have 15 here? Yes. Lagyan na po natin yung 15. Okay, and then check natin yung 15 at yung 12 pala kanina, di natin na-check 12. Okay, so lahat ba na-checkan na natin, nakuha natin? Okay, yes. Let's double check. Count natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there are 9 data here. So, dapat 9 din dapat yung nandito sa baba. Okay, count natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so therefore, lahat po ng data ay nakuha po natin. Now, kunin na po natin yung median or middle number. Okay, dito po sa ating increasing order na set of data. Okay, so there are 9 data. Ibig sabihin, meron pong isa na gitna. Okay, so kung lalagyan po natin, yan. Okay, so 2, 5, 6, 7, there are 4 data here. And then sa upper right, 10, 11, 12, 15, 4 din na data. So, ang pinakang middle number dito ay 8. So, the median of this set of data is equal to 8. So, meron po tayong 8 sa ating choices. Yes, letter C. Okay? Okay, for number 3 question. Which of the following are the mode or modes of the set of data? We have this set of data, 3, 8, 7, 6, 8, 3, 5, 10, 5, 7, 3, 5. Okay, so the question asked about the mode or modes. So bakit may mode or modes? So pwedeng isa lang yung mode, pwede naman po marami yung modes. Okay, so we have choices here. Letter A, 3, B, 3 and 5, letter C, 3, 7, and 6, and letter D, 3, 7, and 8. So alin po kaya dito yung mode or modes? Okay, so tingnan po natin yung ating data. And recall what is all about mode. So ano nga po yung mode? So yung mode ay ito po yung frequently occurring data in a set of data. Yung may pinakamarami pong data na lumabas na pare-pareho. Okay, so unahin po natin yung 3. May kapareho po ba yung 3 dito sa ating data? Okay, yes, checkan po natin. So kapag ito yung 3, bilugan ko po. Do we have other 3 here? Yes, meron pong isa pang 3. Do we have other one? Yes. Okay. So here, notice here, tatlo po yung 3 natin. Okay. Pero yan na po ba yung may pinakamarami? Check natin 8. So yung 8 ay ito, 1, 2, okay. So wala na pong 8, dalawa lang. So mas marami pa rin yung 3, tatlo. How about 7? Do we have 7 here? Okay, so dalawa po yung 7 natin. So 1, and this one, another 7. So, dalawa lang po yung 7. Mas marami pa rin yung 3, tatlo. Okay, next after 7 ay 6. Okay, so we have 6 here. 6. Okay, so isa lang po yung 6 natin. Okay, hindi po yan mode. Next ay 8. Isa lang po yung 8 natin. And then, next ay, okay, 3. So, baktawan natin 5. Do we have 5 more? Okay, meron pong 5. Isa, dalawa, then, meron pa pong 5 sa dulo. So, we have 3, 5. Okay, bilugan ko po yung tatlong 5 ulit. Okay, using red. Okay. So, tie po sila sa 3 na parehong, okay, tagta-tatlo. Okay, so yung 3 ay, there are 3, at yung 5 are, there are 3. Okay. So, meron pa ba? Okay, ang natitira po dito hindi nabilugan ay 7. So, therefore, dalawa po yung modes niya. Okay? Yung 3 at yung 5. Okay, kasi type po silang tagtatatlo. Okay, so the modes are 3 and 5. Do we have here in our choices? Yes, letter B. So, the modes are 3 and 5. Okay, for number 4 question. It is the value of the middle term when data are arranged in either ascending or descending order. Half of the term is located above the middle number while the other half below the middle number. So we have letter A, mean, letter B, median, letter C, mode, and letter D, all the choices. Okay, so actually ito pong question number 4 ay about definition of the mean, median, or mode. Okay, definition po ito ng central tendency. Pero alin po ba kaya dito? Mean, median, or mode? So, ang definition po dito, ang term pong na ginamit ay middle term. So, ano po ba yung kapareho ng middle term? Ang middle term po ay median. Ano po? And another term dito ay arranged in either ascending or descending. So, ang ina-arrange lang po natin kapag kumuha tayo ng measures of central tendency ay median only. Yung mean at yung mode hindi na po natin kailangang i-arrange. Okay? Ang kailangan lang pong i-arrange ay yung median. So, our answer is letter B, median. For number 5 question. If the height in centimeters of a group of students are 180, 180, 173, 170, and 167, what is the mean height of these students? Okay, so again, this is all about measures of central tendency. Okay, so ang hinahanap po dito ay mean height. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabing mean, the other term ay average. So, i-average po natin yung lahat ng numbers. At yung numbers po na yan ay, yun po yung height ng students in centimeter na unit. Ano po? Okay. So, let's calculate the mean of these given numbers. Okay? Again, yung formula ng mean ay x bar, symbol of mean is equal to summation of score divided by the number of score. Okay? So, isasampo natin yung lahat ng scores, 180 plus 180. Lagay po natin sa baba. Okay? So, 180, okay, this one. Plus 180, this one. Next ay 173. Next ay 170. And last ay 167. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data. Okay, double check po natin kung tama. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's correct. Okay, so divided by the number of scores or data. Ilan po yung scores or data natin? 5. So that is divided by 5. So next step, you're going to add all the data. So you can use calculator or pwede naman pong para ma-practice po kayo sa pag-add, pwede po ninyong i-add yan manually. Okay, if you're going to add that, the sum is equal to 870 divided by 5. Okay, just copy. And divide 870 divided by 5, that is equal to 174. Okay, so the mean height of students is 174. Do we have that in our choices? A, B, C, D. Okay, letter C, 174. So our answer is letter C. Okay, for number 6 question. Which of the following sets of numbers has no mode? Okay, so we have choices A, B, C, and D. So alin daw po dito sa set of numbers na ito ang walang mode? So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi nating walang mode, ay wala pong lalabas na pinakamaraming data na lumabas. Okay? So, lahat po sila ay pare-pareho ng bilang. So, pag lahat ng data ay pare-pareho ng bilang sa isang set, then yun pong set na yun ng number ay no mode. Okay, check po natin. Letter A. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. Do we have mode here? Meron bang data na lumabas ng pinakamarami? Okay, meron po. That is 4. There are 3 na 4. So, ibig sabihin, ang mode po dito ay 4. Okay? So, hindi na po yan ang sagot natin kasi meron siyang mode. Okay? So, ang hahanapin po natin ay no mode. Okay, letter B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, meron po bang number na naulit dito? From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, wala pong number na naulit. So, kapag ganito po yung given na number or numbers, yan po ay wala pong mode. Kasi lahat po sila ay pare-parehong tag-iisa. Okay, so ito pong letter B, ito po yung walang mode. So, that is our answer. Pero check nga natin yung letter C at D. Tignan natin kung meron siyang mode. So, for letter C, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. So, ano po yung mode natin dito sa letter C? So, yung mode natin ay dalawa. So, pag dalawa, ito po ay bimodal. So, type po yung 3 and then 4. So, yung mode po natin dyan ay 3 and 4. Okay? So, meron po tayong mode dyan. Letter D, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So, meron po bang data na naulit? Okay, yes. Ito pong 2 at naulit din po yung 3. So, type po sila. So, there are two modes here. The modes are 2 and 3. So, yung sagot po natin sa number 6 na walang mode, no mode, that is letter B. So, wala pong mode dito sa given set. Okay, for number 7 question. In a math quiz, 5 students got these scores: 90, 85, 85, 80, 70. And these are the questions. Hindi po ito choices, kundi question na sasagutin po natin. Letter A, what is the mean score? Letter B, what is the mode? Letter C, what is the median score? Okay, unahin po natin yung letter A, mean score. So again, pag sinabi nating mean, that is average. So you're going to add all the numbers here or scores of students. Okay? So mean or X bar as a symbol is equal to add all the numbers. This will become, okay, ito na po yung lahat pagkakasunod-sunod. So 90 plus 85 plus 85 plus 80 plus 70. And then divided by the number of scores. How many scores are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5. So that is divided by 5. Okay? So next, we are going to add 90 plus 85 plus 85 plus 80 plus 70. That is equal to 410. And then just bring down here 5s. That is 410 divided by 5. If you're going to divide, that is equal to 82. So therefore, ang mean score po natin dito sa set of scores ay 82. Okay? So 82 is our answer for letter A question. Okay, so how about this letter B question? What is the mode? So again, ano po ba yung mode? So kasasabi lang po natin kanina, mode is the most occurring data in a set of data. So alin po dito yung lumabas na data ng dalawang beses o tatlong beses? So yung 90 ay mag-isa lang, yung 85 ay pareho o dalawa, 85, 70 only one, and 80 only one. So ang nadoble lang na data natin ay 85. So therefore, our mode is equal to 85. Okay? Okay, so how about letter C? What is the median score? So yung median score ay makukuha lang natin if the data are arranged in increasing or decreasing order. So notice dito na yung data natin ay arranged na already in decreasing order from largest data to smallest data. So 90, 85, 85, 80, 70. So pababa po yung data. Kung nalilito po kayo, pwede naman po ninyong baliktarin increasing order. So pag ganun po. Okay, 70, 80, 85, 85, 90. Okay, this one. So ito naman po yung ating increasing order. Okay, so from this decreasing or increasing order, what is the median score? So again, yung median po ay middle. So ano po yung pinakang gitna dito? Since 5 po yung data natin, so meron po tayong isa dito sa gitna. Okay? So 85. So dito po ay dalawa sa left ng 85. Okay, dalawa din yung data sa right po ng 85. Okay? So yung pinakang middle number natin ay 85. So the median score is equal to 85. So mula po dito sa mean, median, and mode, alin po dito yung magkapareho? Okay, ang magkapareho po ay median and mode. So may mga pagkakataon po talagang ganyan, magkapareho yung mean or mode, pwede naman po magkapareho yung mean or median, or just like this one, pareho po yung mode and median. Okay, for number 8 question. For the set of data consisting of 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, which statement is true? Letter A, mean is equal to mode. Letter B, median is equal to mode. Letter C, mean is equal to median. And letter D, mean is less than median. Okay, so hindi po natin alam kung alin po dito ang tama. Okay? So kailangan makuha po natin yung mean, median, and mode of this set of data para ma-compare po natin kung sila po ba ay equal or less than. Okay, so unahin po natin yung mean. So again, paano po kunin yung mean? So mamaya po ituturo ko po yung shortcut kapag ganito po yung pattern ng number. Okay, so i-compute muna natin po by using the formula. Mean is equal to, add all the scores. So 5 plus 5, okay, this one. Plus 6 plus 7 plus 7, okay, this one. Plus 6 plus 7 plus 7. And then divided by the number of data. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5. Okay? So next is we're going to add the numerator. Okay, if you're going to add, then 30 divided by 5. And what is 30 divided by 5? That is equal to 6. So yung na-compute po natin na 6, that is the mean. Ibaba ko po dito, mean is equal to 6. How about median? So yung median po ay yung middle number kapag naka-arrange yung data. So ito pong data ay arranged already in increasing order or from smallest to largest. So 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. So arrange na kaagad. So alin po yung pinakang gitna? Anong pinakang middle? Ito pong 6. Tama po ba? Okay. So yung pinakang gitna po natin ay 6. Okay? So yung left po niya ay there are 2 data. Ang right po ay there are 2 data. So the middle number is 6. Therefore, the median is equal to 6 also. How about next one is mode? Again, paano nga po yung kinukuha yung mode? So, most occurring number. Okay, so alin po dito yung naulit na number? 5, 5, okay? And then 7, 7. So, pareho po silang tagdadalawang data. So, therefore, pwede po silang dalawa na magiging mode. So, ang tawag po again ay mode. So, the modes are 5 and 7. Okay, tingnan po natin yung ating statement or choices A, B, C, D. Mean is equal to mode. So ito yung mean, 6. Ito yung mode, 5 and 7. Pareho po ba sila? Is mean is equal to mode? Okay, no. So therefore, letter A, hindi po ito yung tamang sagot. Okay? Lagyan ko po yung X sa letter A. How about letter B? Median is equal to mode. So yung median natin is 6. Ang mode natin ay 5 and 7. Okay? Pareho daw pa sila. Bakit po sinasabi kong pareho? Because of the symbol equal sign. Okay. So, equal ba yung median at mode? Median ay 6, mode ay 5 and 7. No, they are not equal. So, ibig sabihin, hindi rin po ito yung sagot. Okay? They are not equal. Next, letter C. Mean is equal to median. So, yung mean ay 6, yung median ay 6 also. Are they equal? Okay, yes. Pareho po silang 6. So, ibig sabihin, ang equal po dyan o yung tamang statement po dyan ay letter C. Mean is equal to median. Okay, tignan naman natin yung letter D. Mean is less than median. Yung mean daw ay mas mababa sa median. Okay, tignan natin yung mean. Mean is 6, median is 6. Okay, less than ba yung mean kaysa sa median? Okay, no. Di ba sabi natin kanina, sila ay equal. Okay, so our answer for number 8 question is letter C. Okay, for number 9 question, what is the value that appears most frequently in a data set? Letter A, mean, median, mode, maximum. Okay. So again, ito na po yung ulit-ulit ko pong sinasabi, most frequently occurring or most frequently. So alin po doon? Mean, median, or mode. So ang most frequently po ay mode. So our answer is letter C. Okay, for number 10 question. Anna's grades in her first 3 tests in science are 86, 68, and 79. What grade must be obtained on the fourth test to get an average of 78? We'll have letter A, 76, B, 77, C, 78, and D, 79. So actually, ito po yung question na parang medyo hard kapag ang topic po natin ay measures of central tendency. So isa po kasi ito sa mga tinatanong kapag ang lesson ay measures of central tendency. Ito po yung application ng mean. Ano po? Okay, so yung question dito, there are grade or there are 3 data as a grade, and then hahanapin daw natin yung ikaapat, okay, fourth test para meron siyang average na 78. So ituturo ko na lang po sa inyo yung shortcut. Okay, so let n the fourth test. Di ba? Ang hahanapin po natin ay what grade must be obtained on the fourth test. So, gawin nating n is the fourth test. Ano po kayo yung pang-apat niyang test or pang-apat niyang score para ang average po niya ay 78. Okay. At ito po yung magiging formula natin for n. N is equal to, multiply po natin yung average niya ng 4. Bakit po 4? Kasi there are 4 numbers. Okay? So, tatlo na number, then pang-apat yung hinahanap ng question. Kaya 4, and then multiply natin sa average na 78. So, 4 times 78. And then, ima-minus natin yung sum ng tatlo pang data. Ito pong sum nito, 86 plus 68 plus 79. Okay? So, ito po yung formula sa pagkuha po ng fourth test. Okay? To get an average of 78. So, multiply and then add mo natin dito. Okay, so let's become n is equal to 4 times 78, that is equal to 312, and then minus, you're going to add all 86 plus 68 plus 79, that is equal to 233. So if you subtract 312 minus 233, the difference is equal to 79. So therefore, yung pong 79 na na-compute natin, yun po yung dapat na grade niya sa fourth test para meron siyang average na 78. Okay. Do we have 79 in our choices? Yes, letter D, 79. So that is our answer. Salamat sa panood mga anak. Kung natuto ka sa video na ito at nagustuhan mo, baka pwede mo namang i-click yung like. And kapag bago ka pa lang dito sa ating channel, ay click mo na rin yung subscribe kasi sa mga susunod pa pong mga lesson ng grade 8 ay i-upload ko po lahat dito yung video. Okay? So para ma-notify po kayo sa mga video ko na i-upload weekly, ay mag-subscribe na po kayo.